Hi friends, have you ever noticed that when you are stuck with problem, your mind, your brain is storming solutions. But when you stop thinking, the solution just comes. Where does the solution come from? The solution comes from your intuition. Today I am going to share 5 interesting facts about intellect and intuition. I am Laila Ahmed, an intuitive trainer, author and a therapist. As long as you keep thinking with your logical mind, stressing over it, being anxious, your inner voice, your intuition remains dormant. But as soon as you stop thinking, your intuition opens up. Intuition awakens with a relaxed state of being. The more relaxed you are, the more intuitive messages starts flowing in your life. What is intuition? I am not going to share the dictionary definition of intuition. To simply understand intuition, it is an ability to understand something instinctively without the use of logic or reasoning. Intuition is basically an inner knowing. We all know what thoughts is. We have experienced thoughts. So today I am going to bypass the thoughts and we are going to focus on the difference between intellect and intuition. Have you ever experienced confusion while making decision? Confusion between your heart and your mind. Mind says one thing and your heart says something else. Decision based on intuition most probably would be correct. But to get the right intuition, you need to understand how. After understanding the difference today, you will never get lost in your life. So if you are not able to tap into your intuitive power, you are not able to understand your inner voice, then this video is just for you. So let's understand the 5 interesting facts about intellect and intuition. Number 5, intellect blocks your intuition. More you focus your attention with your thoughts, the more difficult it becomes to take the right decision. And in such thought process, you miss out on great opportunities. While we were trying to look out for a new house for us, we connected with the agent and he showed us a couple of properties. We were not very happy. One morning he called us to one complex and he showed a couple of more flats. Though the complex was very beautiful, but we could not take the decision. After the agent left, me and my husband were deciding now what next. At that time, another agent whom we knew saw us and she asked us what made us come there so early. Upon which we told her that we were looking out for a house and she said that she has and she can help us. She took us to a flat, but unfortunately the flat was locked. She connected with the owner for the keys, but the owner was unavailable. Let me cut the long story short. We could not see the flat, so what we did was we saw a flat a floor below and we decided upon buying that flat. Have you ever seen someone paying the token without seeing the flat? That day was 26 July 2005 when Mumbai was flooded. While we were in the complex, we didn't know what was happening. But after giving the token, when we came down, we realized that the streets were full of water. So we had to leave our car in the complex and we reached our office half submerged in water. Generally, such decisions are rare. Most people, while taking decision, they use a lot of reasoning, logic. My husband is a visionary. So for him to take the decision, he needs to view and visualize options. Whereas my strength is intuition and my feeling. So when I take the decision based on my feeling. So here when we gave the token, it was my intuition guiding me to pay the token money. You might wonder, what if I can also take decisions like this? All about the psychic powers like clairvoyance, clairsentience are taught in my intuitive training program. I am still in the same flat and that is my dream home. Your intuition is a key to a fulfilling life and I am here to help you unwrap your gift so finally you can live a life of love, happiness, joy, abundance in all areas of your life. I am not saying intellect is bad and you should not learn. Intellect can help us with a job or with our business. But if you want to thrive in life, you need to tap into your intuitive powers. Steve Jobs said that intuition is far powerful than our intellect. Point 4. Intuition is emotionally neutral. Now this could be hard to understand because we have been trained to understand that intuition is emotionally charged. What does that mean? Means if you like something, if you feel good about something, you can do it. But if you don't feel good about it, you can drop it. I spoke about my feeling based decision. I want you to take this point very seriously that intuition is emotionally neutral. This is very, very super important for you to understand because emotions are also like our thoughts. Because with that emotions, we keep on thinking and thinking, overthinking, and that is actually not the intuition, but the fear is generated. And I am going to share two scenarios with you to explain you this point in detail. Let's imagine you are traveling by metro and somebody came behind you and flicked your purse. You lost your purse, and along with the purse you lost all your cash. You lost your driver's license, you lost your credit card, you lost your house keys. It's too traumatizing. And then a month later or maybe 6 months later, let's say you're traveling again in metro. Maybe you're on a different route, but this time you are doubly cautious because of your past experience. And you sense somebody following you. So you try to look over your shoulder. You are scared. You can't exactly see who is following you, but as if you are feeling, oh my God, am I going to be robbed again? The fear is developing within. Your mind showing red flag. But when you turn around to see, it's an old woman. So is this fear of emotion your intuition? Was it an intuitive guidance? No, it wasn't. What actually happened here was that because of your past experience, that memory got stored, that incidents got stored in your memory. And so when anyone is walking behind you, that is triggering your fear. And now another example to show how intuition is emotionally neutral. So you should not make all the decision based on your emotions. Let's understand, you are looking out for a life partner. Through a matrimonial site you found someone and you were super excited because the detail matched exactly what you were looking out for. So you organized a meeting and you realized that this person seems to be a good person. It made you feel good. So you organized a couple of other meetings and you reached to a conclusion that yes, now you are ready to tie knots, you are ready to get married to him, and you got married. Within a couple of months, you realize that this person treats you badly, he treats you horribly, and you wonder what went wrong because you made a decision based on your feeling. Both the scenario is guiding us that all the time decision made by feeling may not be correct. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying that emotionally charged decisions would always be wrong. But at times when emotions are connected with your fearful thoughts, the decisions might go wrong. Let's understand how exactly this happens. Imagine you have got an intuition that you are going through a drastic change. A change could be a change of job or moving to a new city. Now this initial intuition was completely neutral. There was no emotionally charged with it. But as soon as you started thinking about the shift in the job or maybe shifting to a new city, your thoughts started creating fear in you. Why do we feel fear right after this intuitive knowing? Because our ego doesn't like change. And when the ego comes to know that it's a big change, it's a drastic change, changing of a job or changing to a new place, your ego freaks out and it doesn't like change, so it starts giving you thoughts about fears. This shows how intellect can put you into trouble. Number 3. This is my favorite and this is a very intangible tool. When you get intuitive messages, your breathing changes and even your heartbeat changes at times. This is very easy to understand if you're aware. So be aware when you're breathing, when you're logically thinking how your breathing is happening and how your heartbeat is happening. In the beginning, when I was stepping into my intuitive powers, my heart would literally flutter. This was little difficult for me to identify. But with practice, when you understand the difference between intellectual breathing and the intellectual heartbeat and intuitive breathing and an intuitive heartbeat, you will be able to difference between the messages coming from your intellect and from your intuition. Number 2. Intuition has no mental explanation. That means that if you have got an intuitive message of doing something and someone asks you, why are you doing this? This doesn't sound logical, this doesn't sound good, and you say, I don't know. I'm sure you must have gone through this kind of a scenario where you have a strong urge of doing something without understanding why you are asked to do that. Only later when you have done it, you realize that it was for your highest good. Number 1. This is the very cool, interesting fact that when you are using your intuition, it is like a GPS system. So if you want to go from one place to another place and you have a GPS, you entered your destination and then you just completely trust, you start driving and you know exactly when to take a right turn or a left turn. Similarly, intuition is a blessing in our life. Even though you don't know the whole journey, you don't know how you are going to reach there, but every step someone is there to guide you. But mind you, there are times when intuition doesn't give you a complete picture. In such scenario, you have to completely trust that you will be guided at the right time. And if you happen to speak to some successful people, they would say that when they started off, they didn't know where the journey was taking them, but today they are in a very blissful state. I am one of an example of such intuitive blessings where I didn't know where my life was going. I was not a meritocratic student, but still I am able to do so much more in this life. I am able to contribute in the best possible way. My life is the greatest example of it. Today I am an intuitive trainer, international best-selling author. Though I was a mediocre student, my intuition guided my life and now it can guide yours to achieve success. And you can tap into your intuition. Intuition can help you see aura and energy field around you. You will be able to heal self as well as others. You can connect with your higher self, make the right decision at all the time. For more information, you can visit insightsandgrowth.com. Link is shared in the description below. I appreciate you watching my video so far. And remember, together we are making a difference. And when you share my videos with your friends, you are helping them transform their life. Do like, comment, share, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, light and fragrance to all of you.